Right, team, thanks for coming on tonight. I just thought I'd start off quickly with kind of go over a recap really and where we're at. Um, first of all, I just want to kind of apologise. I've been a little bit since I went to Vegas. I've kind of been um, not as quick on the responses on the emails and things like that. It's the Wi-Fi and stuff like that out there was tricky at times. So I was trying to kind of juggle everything. So I was a little bit up and down. So, okay, tonight's call basically is just going to be a recap on kind of where we were. The campaign, the 6-week campaign, is actually ending I think it's this Friday. What's the date today? The 12th. So the 19th. Sorry, yeah, Monday. If everyone could just mute their mics as well for me, if you could. You just pop your mic on mute because I'm getting a lot of background noise. That'd be perfect. Yeah, so we was on a 6-week marketing campaign. So the way that was working was we broke it down into sections. So I'm just going to kind of go over, kind of skim through a little bit about how we was kind of breaking it down. So first of all, we was kind of talking about customers and how important it was to kind of improve our customer base. And that was kind of our struggle to start with. And we've come up with some ideas and how to attack that. The Sherlock local video was something we wanted to get put together. We've managed to do that. Michael got that put together in the end. So we have got that function and able to share now with the Sherlock local merchants. Market materials like flyers, lanyards, window stickers. We managed to complete that. So we've got all of that now up and running. I'm still getting background noise from somebody's mic. I'll just check to use. I need to mute that because it's too loud. One sec. Cool, that's better. Sorry, guys. Yeah, so market materials, managed to get them completed. Most of them are finished now. Ed's done a great job with that and completing the market materials. Business cards as well, and additional flyers. That's able to be ordered now as well. So that's something else we've ticked off over this campaign. CRM system. Now the CRM system I'm still going through. I've just been changing all of the leads, ticking them as public. I spoke about this on another call. Prior to this, basically when you add a lead onto the CRM system, those of you who haven't seen the calls prior, just drop me a message after this if you're a little bit lost on tonight's call. This is kind of a recap. But yeah, the CRM is where we input the business leads onto, so we can basically track our business day to day, and see once we've converted them from customers, converted to businesses, we can then follow up on them and not overlap in terms of areas and things like that. So yeah, with the CRM, there's a button when you add the lead, and there's a little tick box in public. I'm just going through all of these now and setting them as public. So what that should do, that should allow everybody in the system to see who's added what leads, and what leads are on the system. So I'm just testing that at the moment. I was testing that with Chris yesterday. I just want to get some feedback on that, see if that's actually worked, because I've done just over half of them yesterday. So hopefully that will all be sorted. We decided on kind of the business categories we wanted to kind of target. The business categories I've posted onto the Facebook page as well. And with those is very important. The reason we kind of come to those conclusions on those categories was to gain more footfall. Also to allow us to gain more revenue, because these were the highest revenue producing businesses. This is the kind of conclusion we've come to, and why we've run with these business types. They're on the Facebook page and also on the CRM if you want to find out what categories you want to be targeting. Success stories, we really wanted to target success stories, so we've done exceptionally well with them. And Ben's done a tremendous job in Bridgewater, and Ashley himself. That team in that area have done a lot of work, and they've had some amazing success. And I mean, they've for doing so, they've been promoted as well for that. So they got a promotion, and they are now kind of managing that operation down there. They've got over 10 reps in that area, which is exciting. They've got some big plans coming up in 2017. A big plan with there's a new kind of development going on down there. Inkley Point, I think it's called, the development, and it's going to have thousands and thousands and thousands of tradesmen, in a sense, on a site down there building a massive development. So we've got some ideas about kind of getting those those people involved in Sherlock Local and explaining that there's going to be services provided at a lesser price, from gym memberships, from restaurants, to activities for them to be able to capitalize on. So we're trying to set something up with them. That's a big player. So hopefully we can get something worked out with that. And that's quite exciting going forward. The marketing and social media side of things now, I'm going to go over that in a moment with you, because we still haven't done the campaign. We've raised some capital for the campaign. I've just been kind of thinking when to launch it. I think Christmas time, just around about now, is perfect. I kind of held out because I thought if we can put something together as a team around Christmas to get people onto the app, using the app, and also looking at the local deals and things like that. People, obviously, savings massive at this time of year. If people can save money, they'll be absolutely ecstatic, and that's exactly what our app does. So with the campaign, I'm going to be tomorrow and Wednesday finalising the campaign with Michael and Justice as well. I do want some of your input. If any of you've got any ideas in terms of what we can kind of do, then let me know so we can implement that. But that's kind of where we stand with the social media marketing campaign. And kind of our main focus over this 6 weeks really has been kind of to gain mass awareness about Sherlock Local in our communities and onboard multiple businesses and gain customers. Well, we've done a reasonably good job of that. I wouldn't say we've absolutely smashed it out of the park, but we've had a few technical issues. We've had obviously a few issues with going on with the company in terms of leadership, a few distractions and a few setbacks. So as regards to all of that, I think we've done a great job still. This was kind of a trial run in terms of a marketing campaign, but we've basically ticked the boxes on most of the things we wanted to. So that's the great thing about that. And I just kind of want to recap before I go into kind of 2017 and what we're planning to do with that. I just want to recap really on my time in Vegas and explain to you kind of what the reason was I went out there. And there was two reasons really. One of the reasons was obviously learning and developing with the event I went to, which was GoPro. Now, without going into too much depth, too much detail on this, I mean, one of the things I've learned massively from that event is the level of professionalism in this industry it's on another level. Honestly, it is on a completely different level. The way that these people build their businesses, the way that they understand how to communicate with people, and really how to lead is just outstanding. And I just feel we're at a tipping point with this profession, where it's going to be a case of literally, when you ask people about network marketing, the stigma, we've got the opportunity, especially with Sherlock, and the kind of the space we're in terms of it's basically free platforms. We've really got a big opportunity to stand up and have a lot of posture when we say we're in network marketing. And people will be not asking what is network marketing, they'll be asking kind of what company are you with, because it is, I believe the future is going to be that big for this. And when you get to these kind of events, it does change you in your mindset and what is possible with what we've got. And I can tell you what we have with Sherlock right now is the best it's ever been. So regardless of the leadership we've left or what's going on in terms of the company being at a slow level right now, we're gonna get through this stage now, and we're gonna come out so much stronger and rebuild into something very special. And Sherlock Local is a fundamental part of the business now. It's huge for everybody who's involved, and it really is going to be the new way. It's our own platform, so it's something we can all be proud of, from affiliate to higher levels to executives, and customers will be very thankful for the service we're building. So still really excited about what we've got, and I just want everybody to understand that I've kind of had multiple meetings with Michael out there, and that was another reason I went out with the team I went out with. But mainly it was to do with meeting Michael and the GoPro event, and I've had some really exciting conversations with Michael. He's still fully committed to this company like you wouldn't believe. We've highlighted the things what were wrong with the company and what basically needed to improve. He agrees with it, and he's looking to be more open with the field as well. And Wednesday, there's a webinar. So Wednesday, the call will be explaining kind of his plans, his visions for moving forward, and he'll be sharing a few other exciting things as well. So, I mean, I just wanted tonight's call really to recap and get us back on track and try and get us refocused. I know it's Christmas now, coming up Christmas time, so everybody kind of starts to wind down. So I'm not going to expect miracles from anyone right now. I've just been working. I've been working hard behind the scenes with a few things, a few issues, what have been going on, and obviously the developments with Sherlock Local and the app itself. I can tell you where we're at with the app. Thomas is just in the final stages of updating the push notifications and geolocation technology. So that could be any day now. We could basically have kind of a video footage or some kind of update on that in terms of the testing phase. But yeah, we're really close with that, and that's a huge leap forward with our technology, and it's something we've always needed. Also, the corporate team are working on the I've lost my train of thought. The emails, the email notifications to customers. So they're looking at a fortnightly email, basically, that the corporate are going to send out. All of this is important for customers to keep the retention on them. And as you share the app, now we'll be able to not only communicate with the customers via push notifications, but we'll also have an email marketing system in place to be able to email them, not just about Sherlock Local, but just about the features on the app, stories, saving stories, and reasons why people are using it around the world. So that's going to be really, really exciting for us to be able to do that. Also, I've kind of looked at kind of what we've had, and I've noticed we've had a bit of an issue of communication, and some people, it's been a bit patchy here and there. So I've set up the email list. I need everyone to subscribe to that list. It's really important that everyone subscribes to that going forward. If you're not on that list, then I'm going to remove you from the operational link, because I don't want to be harsh on anyone, but it's vital for the operation that you're part of that. And if you've seen it and not registered, then there's no excuse for that, really. It literally takes 20 seconds. And that's where I'm going to send all the main information through. I've also set up a Facebook page as well. So the Facebook group is just purely for updates and things like that. Because the WhatsApp, I've noticed as well, I just wanted to mention, I've had a bit of feedback from a few of the people about the WhatsApp. It's been a little bit out of control. We've kind of lost our way in there a little bit. In terms of, it's mainly just for discussing kind of operation, if there's any questions and things, but a bit too much general chit chats going on. Obviously that's fine at times, but we need to try and keep it to a minimum, because obviously catching up on the WhatsApp's difficult once there's so many people involved in talking. It's difficult to recap. So that's one why I've created the email list, and that's another reason why I've created the Facebook group. So you can kind of go back through there and in your own time catch up on what you need to catch up on. So yeah, 2017, I really want to look at improving our tools and training. I noticed that we not done enough training on moving forward. In how to approach businesses, just general systems. Just the tools we need. They need a few more tools, which I'm working on sorting out. Also, improving our social media presence as well. It's massive for us. Social media is going to be huge. I was kind of speaking with Michael about that, about our social media presence and investment into kind of having a constant flow of that for our social media marketing, as I feel that's massively important moving forward. And in terms of 2017, I think the biggest thing is going to be is us moving forward as a team, growing as a team, and just looking forward to kind of what is the biggest is to come with this, because we're just getting started, and you've got to remember this is kind of, we're at a startup phase with this. We're still in public beta, but we're just finalizing the last kind of glitches and tweaks, and once that's all out the way, we can really unload this and unleash this going forward. So yeah, just wanted to kind of have a recap, guys, on that. It wasn't really too much depth in the call tonight. I just wanted to get us back on track and refocus. And just let me know if there's anything that you want improving, or anything you feel needs to be put in place, or any suggestions. Please reach out. A few of you have been, which is great, but a lot of you are quite quiet and silent, and that concerns me. I want to hear kind of feedback on what's going on. We're all growing together with this, and it's something it's never been done before. So we're kind of trying to put the blueprint together as we go. So I just ask everyone to be patient with it, and just understand that it's a process, and we've got some exciting things to come in 2017. I'm sure Michael will recap that all with you on Wednesday night's call on the corporate webinar. Okay, guys. So that's pretty much everything from me tonight. I just want to kind of open the call up if anyone's got any kind of questions to ask, or anything like that about anything moving forward. Then fire away, guys. We've got I've got about 10 minutes until kind of I need to cut this call off because I've got another one straight after. But yeah, fire away, guys, if there's any questions on anything at all. Hang on, let me just read the chat box. I've changed I'm on my wife's Skype laptop. Fair enough. Cool. Wicked. Yeah, Shreen, sorry, I'll add you into the group. I didn't. I forgot to add my sister to the group. That's pretty bad. But yeah, guys. So is there any questions on anything at all? Or is everyone golden? How many apps are registered in the UK? I did say I would find that out, actually, didn't I, Alan?
I was asked it the other day.
You was asked by somebody? Yeah,
by an affiliate, and I had to say I don't know.
Okay, I'll ask Michael. I did ask. Actually, they went away and found that out because he was going to do a campaign. He was going to do a email blast to the app users in the areas we had executives. I'll ask. I'll write that down now to make sure I get that figure off of Thomas. Let me just write that down. But yeah, I will find that out for you, Alan. I will fire that back to you.
Yeah, it was just in case a merchant asks, because an affiliate said to me, "What happens if a merchant asks how many apps we have? What do we say?"
Yeah, well, what I do, I go on kind of worldwide basis on that. There's over 400,000. There's been over 400,000 downloads on the whole app as a whole. But in terms of areas in UK,
marketing businesses in Bury, they don't really care how many are downloaded in America or South Africa, do they?
But if people are coming over, if people are flying around the world and traveling around, eventually the Sherlock local service will attract customers from everywhere, because when they fly in, say they're from the US and they've downloaded the Sherlock app and they're using Sherlock local, when they land, the app will move to where they are and it will know what they're interested in. And if they're interested in food and there's a restaurant near, it will ping them, push notify them. So it is important that they know that. But I
accept that, but I don't think American market, for example, is a target for a hairdresser in Bury. I really don't.
Oh no, of course it won't work for everyone. But yeah, it's important that we find out that number, and I will address that and work it out with Thomas. So Sherlock local and number of apps in the UK. Cool. Yeah, I'll find that out. Contributions to the campaign. I think we had, just check how many we had. Just pull up see if I can load my sheet a second. We raised about £90. It was. It's about £90 sterling. Oh, I can't come off of my. It won't let me come off my screen for some reason and load it up. But I'll get that back to you. But Michael's going to match kind of whatever we've raised for it. But has anyone got any ideas on what we should push with that marketing money, and what kind of things we should target? I've got some ideas. If anyone's got any other ones, I wouldn't mind hearing those ideas. But if everyone's pretty happy with me to kind of run with that, that's not a problem at all. I can get that sorted over the next few days. But I felt Christmas is probably the best time to push the app itself, and kind of moving forward, we can improve and tweak our campaigns properly as we expand forward. Billboards. Maybe billboards, or are they too expensive? No, it's just the case. Actually, yeah, that's a good point. I have thought about this as well with billboards and things. Basically, we need to be careful with billboards and kind of external advertising like that. I mean, I've worked for certain places before in terms of like in the gym industry, and they use canvassing. So they kind of zip tie canvassing to railings and stuff. But it's not really, you need a grant really to do it. You're not really allowed to do it. But in terms of actually paying for an advertisement to start on a billboard, it does cost a lot of money, like a serious amount of money. So at the minute where we are, we can't warrant that. Really, it's probably going to be too expensive. Yeah. So yeah, Instagram. The areas I'm looking at doing advertisement on for Sherlock Local is Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Those are kind of the three areas I'm looking at kind of pushing the money and funding into. I think that we'll get the best reach out of that, and kind of we can get back the results and see what we get off of it. But yeah, it is a learning process, and it's something that we need to just kind of see how it goes, and put the money in a clever way. We don't want to just throw it at one platform. We just kind of want to see what's working and what's not. YouTube ads. I've been looking into it, and you only get charged once somebody watches it for longer than 30 seconds or something, or if they click it. So you can actually get exposure for free to a certain level, which is quite cool. I still need to look into it with Michael properly, but from what I've read up, it's really quite powerful, and YouTube's a huge channel. I mean, you can get a lot of reach with that, and a lot of exposure. And if they only charge you for over 30 second clips, and if it's like per click, then that's outstanding. So hopefully we can run some ads on that. And I mean, after 30 seconds, someone's going to be quite interested to kind of download. If they see it, they'll download the app, or go to the Facebook page and like it. Yeah, fire away, Ashley, if you put your hand up, mate.
Yeah, you're right, guys. I was just thinking then, I seen something on Facebook the other day. It was a female singer that does live video things on Facebook. She's got thousands and thousands of people. And it was about McDonald's, and it was a sponsored advert of her. And I was just maybe thinking like somebody like that's got like enough followers that people might download the app to see how much they might charge. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's right. That's a good point, Ashley. I mentioned this before. I mentioned this in one of the calls about influencers on the internet, and reaching out to influencers. People like that. I mean, Ian Randall's a great example. He's reached out to a guy called Simeon Panda. Now, a lot of you won't know who he is, but he's absolutely massive in the fitness industry. He's a bodybuilder, and he's got a huge following, over 8 million followers. We're in the process of setting up a Skype call with this guy. We're going to try and get the CEO on it and just explain the power of him becoming an affiliate with the company and pushing his own clothing line and his own business through the app, and sharing it to his customers. He could put up a video and have thousands and thousands and thousands of app downloads instantly. Like, I'm talking instantly. Ian's pulling faces, but it's a serious deal, guys, and that's something what could happen. It could just explode. So yeah, I mean, like you said, Ashley, that's a good shout, and we need to do that going forward. But it just depends really on if you can get in contact with these people and how much they want to charge you for it. So yeah, whatever angle you want to take, really.
Yeah, I mean, I only said that because of like the Dan Smith from Blake Hall. You know Shane Ward.
Yeah.
And he got Shane Ward to write on somebody's Facebook that you know saying happy birthday, and it got like 22,000 likes on this just one post saying happy birthday.
Crazy,
So, I
mate.
mean, he said he would do anything, like, well, not anything, but within reason, like, you know. So.
Well, this is what I mean. This is why Ben's trying to get a call with Dan and the CEO, because
Yeah.
if Dan understood, if he understood it properly, what we're actually doing, how affiliate marketing works, he'd have bought a license straight away, because
That's it, yeah.
his network, the way he could get his app out there it's easy, because he's got the contacts, he's got people he can tap into, and when he runs these events, he can leverage off those networks. He can just get them to post a small little clip video, or check out Sherlock Local.
Yeah.
All of the SRL promotions are on there. They post it, and it gets, like you said, 22,000 likes or whatever, millions of reach, and that's what will start to happen going forward. So yeah, I'll just read this a second. So what's that? Yeah, Shireen, that's what Michael will talk about probably on the call on Wednesday. Yeah, we are getting bigger backing. Huge. That's the plan. Social media advertisement is going to be massive for us, and it's something that the company are looking into. They're going to have to get this app into the market and get out there. Word of mouth hasn't worked so far, but I do believe that the culture built in Sherlock was incorrect. And there wasn't much talking about the app, but much tools and systems to help people to push the app out there. And the app, quite honestly, wasn't actually strong enough at the time. But now we're at the level where we are with the app. I think we're going to take the app from good to great, and it's going to allow us to have a lot more retention with our customers moving forward. So yeah, social media is a huge thing that the company's focusing on in 2017, and obviously Sherlock Local, being our own brand, will be pushed, and hopefully we'll have a social media advertisement budget as well. So that's kind of the idea. But it's still, guys, it is elbow grease. You've got to get stuck in. Like in 2017, like you've got to get out there and get the business. You'd be surprised how far the window stickers will take it. The window sticker branding. People will start talking about it around the town, getting the business owners onboarded. Another thing I'm talking about, probably on the next call, will be Sherlock Local Premium, where we can kind of sell the license to the business owner for them to earn an additional income stream as well. So yeah, I'm going to bring that in. I'm just finalising that with Michael. We'll be bringing that into our market for 2017, so we can allow business owners to basically capitalise on the Sherlock Local market growing, where they can buy a license, where they share the app with their customers. Their customers go into a different store down the road, and they would earn a commission, and also they would earn web app usage as well. So that's another angle. We can go in and really add a lot more value to the business itself in terms of an additional income stream. So it says on the Google Play Store, it says that there has been 100,000 app downloads. Yeah, that's right. That's just on Android. That's just on Android though, Google Play. That's not including the iPhone store, and that's not including the web apps. These download, obviously, when there wasn't an app, there was some downloads on that as well, when it was just a website. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for the call. I'm gonna have to wrap it up now. We've only got 5 minutes left on the call anyway. But yeah, is there any final question at all from anybody, or is that everything wrapped up all good? Brilliant. Yeah, cheers, guys. Once again, apologies for the last week or so, 10 days. I've just been a little bit hectic with what's been going on. I've been a little bit distant on everything and not as quick to respond. But yeah, next week, guys, same time, same call. I'll have some more updates and some on Sherlock Local Premium as well to talk about. All right, so thanks a lot, team, and I'll catch up with you very soon. Cheers, guys.
Thanks, Johnson.
Cheers.